What's going on, guys? The back today. Man, it was a rough day yesterday. What I'm out here doing right now though is I turn y'all around here in just a second and show y'all a little bit, and then while I'm showing you what I'm doing, I'll go ahead and talk to you about sort of what yesterday brought with us coming back from Indiana. But right now I'm just out here. Whenever I bought this land, the gentleman that had the land, y'all excuse the shakiness. I'm tired, I've been walking. But anyway, the guy that had the land that I bought it from, he still owns a lot across the road, and of course, unfortunately, he passed away here a couple of months ago. And he was a great man. He was a Navy veteran, Vietnam, came back, retired from the Forestry Commission. He was just an outstanding man. But before he passed, we were sitting here talking about, like I said, I bought a bunch of land from him, and he was talking about having some timbers and stuff cut on his land. And I told him, well, whenever he gets ready to do it, let me know, and then I'll have them just basically come across the road, and that way they ain't got to really load up their equipment and all that stuff. And so hopefully I might get a little bit extra money out of that. But anyway, here a couple weeks ago, I heard him cross the road. And so I went over there and I talked to his wife, and she said that she went ahead and he had already had it arranged, so she went ahead and had them start cutting theirs. So I talked to them, and they're supposed to be coming over here and looking at mine. Where I'm at, I have roughly about 70 acres. I got probably 15 or 20 acres in pine that's ready to be cut. It's about the size of saw logs. So I just been out here marking that, and then whenever he gets out here and looks at it, then I'm gonna have him look at some other parts of the land and tell me if he thinks he can do anything with that, maybe get some pulpwood or something like that. I do have a little bit of hardwood. I'm not gonna cut it all, especially my oaks or my cedars. But hopefully they can get some of that. I was debating on whether to do it because all my pines, my big pines, they're basically in the front yard. Again, I live way back off the highway, but those pines that it blocks the highway from where you can see my house, and that's the way I like it. But whenever I cut that, it's pretty much going to open it up. At the same time, I know some of y'all probably in some other videos, y'all have seen some of the background of my house. It's basically a single wide mobile home. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But but what I'm really wanting to do is I'm wanting to build a cabin. Just a little, like I said, it's just me and my son. He's off to college, and so and then eventually he'll be probably building him a house, probably somewhere out here. Maybe that way it'll keep him close to me. You hate to see your kids grow up, but and leave. So hopefully that'll keep him around. But anyway, but where I'm wanting to build my cabin is back behind my house, further back off in the woods. So I'm not going to cut any of that. I'll probably get another friend of mine to come in. He has a big forestry mulcher, and then so we'll probably just sort of thin it out how I want it. And then the rest of this, we might these pines, probably gonna do a clear cut and just cut them all, and that way that'll open that up to where eventually I can like I've been wanting to, get me some cows and some livestock, maybe some horses, a couple horses or something, and fence all this in, and that way they have plenty of room to run around and graze and all that stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna turn y'all around. I'm gonna show you what I've been doing, and while I'm doing that, I'll tell you sort of what yesterday brought. All right, y'all see that? Basically, I got all these little pink ribbons up. There's nothing right over there. I don't know if y'all see it. Basically, I'm sort of just marking out where I want them to cut to. Of course, at the same time, I don't know if y'all can see that little orange stake right there. That's the property line. Eventually, this right here is the right of way. Like I said, I live on the 4-lane, and I'm wanting to try to buy back some of this right of way. If I can get them to get down at a good price, that actually give me about another 5 acres of open land, and I'll walk out here and I'll show y'all just about how far my property goes down. Y'all can see back that way. Y'all can see my tractor down there, my flag blowing. My property is about right there where that truck is, that big truck. And then it goes on down there, about where the tree line starts curving. Let's see if I can get my finger up in here. About right there. I got about 3/4 of a mile of road frontage. So I don't want to cut all of this completely out to the road, because like I said, that's going to open up, and I really don't want to open that up completely to the highway where people are going to see back in here. So I'm leaving about 5 feet, about 5 or 10 feet from the property line, like I said, where that stake is, and then it just sort of goes back this way. But like I said, I'm just tying up these little ribbons to give them a boundary to where they need to stop. But anyway, basically getting back on the topic. What happened yesterday is we was on our way back, and we was about I think around Bowling Green, between Louisville and Bowling Green, Kentucky. And my neighbor, the guy that comes lets my dogs out whenever I'm gone, he hardly ever calls me. He just comes over here and lets them out, does a great job. And he called me, and man, he was hysterical. He said, I got water spraying all over the kitchen. The water line going to my dishwasher busted, and he called me around about 4:30, and y'all see there's another little orange or pink ribbon. But anyway, he called me about 4:30. Last time he was over was about 10 o'clock that morning. So I don't know when it happened. It could have happened right after he left, but I'm assuming the water had been spraying for probably 5 or 6 hours. Looking at the damage, he said my living room, my kitchen, laundry room, all that stuff was completely flooded. And so I told him to go out and cut the shut-off valve off. Being I live way back off in the woods, I got probably about 1,800 feet of water line. So, and basically it comes through the woods and out over to their property. That's where my water meter is. And so he had, I told him cut that shut-off valve off inside the house, and then run back and cut the main water meter off. And then there's another little orange or pink sticker, flag, whatever, ribbon. And so I went over there. I called another buddy of mine to come over here, and the one I was telling you about that does the tree work, he came over here, him and his daughter, and they vacuumed it all up. They got a shop vac and vacuumed all the water. And I got home, it was still, you could just smell the muskiness of the water and everything in the house. And then the floors, they're pretty much ruined, I think. It's got that old OSB subfloor down. Water's then gotten up underneath it. I'm supposed to have an insurance. I called insurance this morning. They're supposed to be sending somebody out to look at it. Normally, what most times they do is just send one of them places out here to clean it up and dry it out and all that stuff. I'm gonna tell them I'm not going that route. I do not want a chance of mildew, or mold or anything like that. So the plus with that, with the subfloor the way it is, it's at OSB, so that stuff's done gotten wet, and that stuff will start bowing, and then my floor is gonna be all cattywampus or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, so I'm just going, plus it's done in the kitchen, it's done gotten up to where, let me flip y'all back around. We'll sit on the tractor and rest here for a minute. Like I said, guys, I'm wore out. But anyway, like I said, I don't know, all that water it's done gotten in up underneath the cabinets. I know it has. So the cabinets are gonna have to be ripped out. The countertop where the sink is, that's gonna have to be ripped out to make sure all that water is out from underneath there. The insulation under the floor, I'm sure it's soaking wet, so it's gonna have to be replaced. And I'm gonna tell the insurance company that. I mean, that's the way it's gonna be. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want any chance of mold or a mildew anywhere. So, and then even underneath where the walls come down to meet the floor, you know that moisture is up underneath there. So that's going to end up causing rot and mildew and everything like that. It was just a mess. Ruined my couch. I had a couch in there. I mean, it wasn't, brand new, but I mean, it was still in good shape. And basically that's where the dogs slept, in the laundry room, or not the laundry room, but the sort of the dining room area. And I let them have the whole dining room, kitchen area, and all that stuff while I'm gone. So, like I said, it even sprayed up, and I don't know if some of y'all know what I'm talking about. It has that popcorn ceiling. All that stuff's done in the kitchen. It's ruined. It's all wet and crumbly and all that stuff. And some of it, even the popcorn stuff, even fell down to the floor. So they're going to have to cut out all that, replace it, and then even going into my bedroom a little bit. Going into the bedroom, it goes from laminate floor from the kitchen and dining room into my bedroom. It goes to carpet. Same thing from the living room. It's hardwood floor, and it goes then into the hallway, into the adjacent bedroom, and it switches to carpet. Well, I think the water got up underneath there and into that other room, and it's then got, I think, some of that carpet wet. Also, it actually could have been a lot worse, which I mean, it's bad enough anyway, but the floor vents in the floor for my central air, heat and air, that's basically where the water went into the ductwork, and it is flooded. So that's the reason I'm saying that. Ain't no telling how long that water had been running. Hope all this traffic passing by ain't breaking up my sound, but it so that's flooded. It's probably got I'm gonna say 8 inches to a foot of water inside the ductwork, and that's going the entire length of the house. So, and that's 80 feet. So I don't know how much it's going to cost to repair it, or how much they're going to give me. The trailer is 15 years old, so really, honestly, it really ain't worth much. I mean, it's livable. I mean, I live in it, of course, but I mean, and it's nice. I mean, it ain't ragged down or anything like that, falling apart. Of course, if I don't get this fixed, it's going to start rotting, and it will fall apart. But I don't know if they're just going to pay to have it fixed, or they're just going to just claim a total loss. I don't know, being the value of the house. So like a car, sometimes these newer cars, sometimes you can just crash the front bumper in, and they'll total the whole thing. So I don't know what they're gonna do. Like I said, eventually I'm wanting to build me a cabin, and if they do claim it as a total loss, it's probably what I do is I just take that money and then start building my cabin. And then of course, on the way back yesterday, after I got that news, we was coming through Nashville, coming around Briley Parkway. Who knows, some of y'all out here, y'all may have been on that. About that time, it was probably about between 7 and 8 o'clock last night. Today's April 12th, so it had been on April the 11th. Coming across Briley Parkway, there was a car in front of me. My buddy James, he was behind me. I was pulling a big old fifth wheel. He was pulling a travel trailer. But the car in front of me, and then there was another car in front of him. It had been raining. I wasn't following too close or anything like that. But the car in front of the car that was in front of me, I guess he hydroplaned or something going around that curve. He spun out and he hit the concrete barrier. And then the car in front of me bowed up and stopped to keep from hitting him. And then I had to bow up and slam on my brakes. And I don't know how in the world I didn't hit somebody, but I went to the right of that car, and I don't know how I done it, but I didn't hit nobody. But I went right in between him and the guardrail, and I was so afraid that whenever I slammed on my brakes, that fifth wheel was going to jackknife and then come around either into traffic or swing over and hit that guardrail. And after we got the car to hit the concrete barrier, he straightened up and took off. But so we got everybody's way so that way we wouldn't get rear-ended. But we got on down the road, found a safe place to pull over, and got out and checked mine, and no damages. So I know I didn't hit nobody or I didn't hit the guardrail or anything like that. But I tell you what, it sure made my butthole pucker up. But that's another reason I tell y'all, and y'all see on some of these other videos like Mr. Tennessee and Sea Farmer and I think Transport Bandit, stuff like that. Get you a dash cam, because you never know when you might need that thing, when it might come back to save your butt. I've been meaning to get one. I just ain't had the money. I've been trying to take care of other stuff, and I just hadn't got one yet. But that's going to be my next investment, is a dash cam. But anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know a little bit of that. I'm going to throw I didn't get no video of hooking up to that camper. Basically, it was a bighorn, 32-foot bighorn fifth wheel. And we picked that up in Indiana and brought it down here to Mississippi. We just delivered it this morning. I got back home last night. Again, about like everything else I run, is based in my local dealership. But I'm going to show y'all a little bit of clip whenever I was getting that, and I'm going to show you how close it was to the camper next to it. I mean, I couldn't even walk in between it. It was so close. And then between the awning touching or about probably 3 or 4 inches from touching the other side, I had to be real careful pulling that thing out. Make sure I didn't damage mine or damage the one next to it. But I'm going to throw that clip in here somewhere, and then I may get back here in just a little bit and show y'all a little bit more. Who knows, I might take y'all for a little ride on my tractor going through some trails or something, I don't know. But we'll holler back at y'all in a bit. Y'all take care. If I don't, as always, be safe out there. Simplify. Alright guys, we're back. Yeah, I figured I'd just take you on a little ride of my tractor. I'll take you back here where we do a little bit of hunting, and I won't post it in this video, but I will tell you a little bit about it. So y'all stay tuned. subscribe, hit that bell notification, and so that way you'll know whenever that next video comes out. But I'm gonna tell you about a little historical piece I got on my property. But we're sitting about right here where I first started this video, and then I'm gonna turn y'all around. I'm gonna try to zoom y'all in. I got a new phone. This daggone phone is neat. Yeah. If I just barely move it, that sun gonna jump all over the place. See that flag waving? Well, that's the end of my property line. And then let's zoom back out here. Y'all can see by how far that is. That's a good little piece. But anyway, I may have to do a voiceover from starting here in just a second, because I'm fixing to crank the tractor back up, and it's probably gonna be a little shaky, because of course I'm on a tractor, so it's rough. But just y'all just hang with me and enjoy the ride. But here we go. Definitely is some beautiful land down here. It ain't the mountains, but it's still nice. Pull over here. I saw this the other day. Check it out right there. Tell you what, that old spider get him some good eating. Come down this trail right here, and this takes us back to where my son and I, we come out here and hunt. Got a bunch of turkey, deer, even got a bobcat out here somewhere. I seen him on a deer camera, and I'm wanting to get him one day and have him stuffed, put him beside the fireplace. Blind was built out of pallets. Right there, it ain't much, but I tell you what, deer, they just sure come out there. Well, it's basically where we hunt it. A little bit past them tree lines, that's basically a little bit past there is where my property line ends. It's sort of, my property is sort of like a big triangle, sort of. My longest part, like I said, is out on the highway. Got this old mud right here. Do a little bit of mud ride. Hope y'all can still hear me. What I'm wanting to tell here, I'll just go ahead and cut the tractor off. what I was wanting to tell y'all, a little historical piece I got on my property. So like I said, y'all stay tuned. And like I said, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and that way whenever I post this video, then y'all can see it. But you go on through that trail right there, and up in there is a little piece. There's a cemetery. I've been meaning to get out here and clean it up. It's abandoned. It's really about, I'm gonna say, around the Civil War era. Honestly, looking at some of the tombstones, the ones that I can read, I can only read a couple. I think it's a family plot, but the guy I bought the land from, he said somewhere out in here, back during those days, the guy I bought it from, he's the 4th generation owner of this land. He said there used to be an old schoolhouse and a church that was built back here, and so that's pretty neat. But the cemetery, some of the ones I can see, they're dated back to somewhere between the War of 1812 and the Civil War. Like I said, I'm wanting to get back out here and clean it up, and maybe build a little white fence around it, and just keep it clean and honor that family, and like I said, just do that, because I don't know who it belongs to. I've been trying to do some research on it and get some information behind it. But the ones that I could see, most of them passed away in around about the 1830s to 1850s. There's one, I think, out there that was like the late 1800s. But there's one gentleman that I could see on the tombstone. He was born in 1791. Again, I live in Pontotoc County in Mississippi. I'm not going to tell y'all exactly where I live, because I just don't want people just coming on my land. I thought about registering as a historical site, but if I do that, then that's going to open it up to the public, and I don't want people just coming on my land just whenever they get ready to. But I am wanting to get out there and clean it up and honor them and show some respect for them. But like I said, it's been abandoned for years. The guy I bought it from, he said that he's had to come out here, and there's a couple of tombstones where he's had to go back out and put some markers, and because somebody, I guess, come out here and damaged some of the tombstones. What kind of low-life piece of crap would do something like that? I have no idea. I don't know why people would come out and damage a cemetery. I mean, these people are trying to, I mean, I know they're dead and everything, but I mean, they're trying to rest in peace. Don't come out here and disrespect a grave site or a cemetery or anything like that, because if you do, I'm just going to say it, and excuse my language, so you might want to bleep this out, but you are a low-life, no-good piece of shit. There's no sense in that. Just some of these kids in the generation that's coming up, I'm not saying all of them, but most of them just ain't got no respect for anything. Most of them ain't got no respect for themselves, for their parents. Their parents, they want to be their friend and everything like that. And don't get me wrong, that's okay to be your child's friend, but you got to be their parent first. But I'm not even gonna get on to that, because I'll be here making a video all day long just on that stuff like that. Just pisses me off. I was brought up, I mean, my mom, she was a nurse, raised us three. I got two brothers, raised us three kids on her own, worked all the time, done a great job. Of course, her and my dad, they was divorced, but But my dad, he drove a truck for 40-something years, and so he has always gone on the road. So pretty much for the most part, I was pretty much raised by my granddad and my uncle. And so I was pretty much raised old school. And somebody made the comment on one of my previous videos that I seemed like a wise young man. And I still don't feel young, but anyway, I don't know about all that, but I can guarantee you one thing: I was raised by some wise old men. I can definitely tell you that. But anyway, y'all stay, like I said, subscribe, hit that bell notification so that way y'all know whenever I post that video, and we get back there. I've been walking through the woods. Y'all can see I got my old snake guards on, because out here in these woods there are some copperheads and everything, and it's starting to get warmed up to where they're starting to come out. And be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if I got some timber rattlers back here somewhere, and I sure don't want to run across one of them. But anyway, we're gonna get off here. I'm gonna show y'all one more little clip. I'm gonna ride back up here to the back side of the house, and then we're gonna come through that trail, and I'm gonna show you about where I'm wanting to build my cabin. But we'll get back here in just a bit. Alright guys, we're back. I figured I'd just start at the driveway and show you. And so basically this is about right here at the road. There's the gate and everything. There's Old Glory. Marine Corps flag. Anyway, gotta have that. Anyway, we're finna, hopefully y'all can still hear me. Tractor's fixing to rev up. Let this bucket down, y'all can see a little bit. We're just gonna go along the driveway, and I'm gonna show you, take you back to where I'm wanting to build a cabin. But y'all enjoy the ride. Hopefully soon I can get me some more gravel hauled in here and make this where it's not as rough. Like I said before, whenever I bought this land, it was just bare, or all trees. There wasn't nothing cleared on this land except for that little food plot right there. That little section we just come through, you barely could get a four-wheeler through there. This section right here barely could get my Jeep through. So I've had to clear all this stuff out. Y'all take notice. I can't stand a trespasser. So don't come on my property unannounced. There's some of the markings I put up. They pretty much gonna get all these pines, but now, like I said, I don't like trespassers. So I have a bunch of toys and I ain't afraid to use them. I'm just no country boy redneck. I got a Kubota, a bunch of land. Guess I can put you out there at the cemetery. But anyway, just come up the driveway here. There's my shop. Right there is where you sometimes see me working on the truck. There's all them limbs right there. I still got that my buddy cut down. Still got to get them cut up. But basically my driveway is going to be a circle driveway. And it'll keep going along that fence right there, along the left side of that fence through them woods. And it'll go back up into the woods, and it'll circle back around to where with the backside where I'm fixing to take it. I get out here and cut this grass. After I get done with this video, probably gonna run inside, get me something to eat, and try to get this grass. It's supposed to have some bad storms coming tonight, so maybe I can try to get this cut before it starts raining again. There's my old washed up storm cellar I showed you on in the previous video. But basically the driveway would come in about like we are right now, and it'll come on through here. We'll take you through this little trail. Eventually I want to get a lot of this cut out, and in between where the driveway wraps around, I'm wanting to have this cut out because it goes downhill, then it comes back uphill, and there's like a little channel, little creek channel, whatever you want to call it. I want to cut all this out, and I would love to build me a lake right here in my front yard. Yeah, mad like this thing is 4-wheel drive. Yep, hold on. A little muddy right there. Anyway, the driveway, it'll come up back through here. I gotta get some of these trees cut out. I'm still gonna leave a lot of trees on the side, but I would like to have a lake in my front yard. Have me a deck going out on it, maybe a little gazebo patio. But right about in there, I want to clear all that stuff out. And that's basically where I want to build my cabin. Sort of have the front facing as y'all looking at it right now. And be nice and peaceful back up in here. Like I said, the driveway where I shown you earlier, cabin will be about right there. Driveway will sort of connect to this trail about right in here somewhere, and then it'll just sort of circle around in where we just got through coming from. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like I said, it had hardly nothing to do with RV transport. A little bit of it did, but just something a little different. I hope y'all enjoy that. If you enjoy stuff like this, leave it in the comments, and I'll try to make some more videos. Try to post some of whenever I'm doing some clearing of the land and out here and doing everything, because any of y'all that have land, y'all know that it's a non-stop job. It's a full-time job trying to keep up with it. So but anyway, I'm finna turn around and go back to the house and get me something to eat. My old belly growling. So, and I guess we're gonna get out here and mow this yard, try to get that done before these storms come in. But anyway, sorry it was so long, but I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all don't mind, like, share, subscribe. Again, please hit that subscribe button, that bell notification, and that way whenever I go post the video on that cemetery I was telling y'all about, then y'all get a notification of it and y'all won't miss it. But another thing I like to add here, let me cut this tractor off for a minute. Yeah, something else I like to add in this video. As I've been saying before about my subscribers and stuff like that, and I know, like I said, I know it don't sound like much to some of y'all that's been doing this for a while, but I think I'm at 117, something like that, about 120 subscribers. And one of my videos, that the one I did starting on a budget, man, it is just took off. I can't believe it. I'm sitting at close to 1.4 K subscribers, so about 1,400, or not subscribers, but about 1,400 views on that one video. And it's not even a month old, probably 3 weeks old. Like I said, some of y'all, it may not seem like much, but to me, I tell you what, I'm blown away. I never imagined me out here, old country boy, and making videos. I never thought in a million years I'd get like that. But I just want to thank y'all guys, because it's all to y'all. If it wasn't for y'all, then none of this would be possible. I'd just be posting videos, I guess, to go back and look at myself. But y'all are the ones that's making me grow and giving me encouragement to keep doing this. And I just ask that y'all keep on doing that. Just keep subscribing, share my videos, share them to other people, comment, keep watching them. I know some of y'all may think about my old country accent, but that's how us old country boys are anyway. But anyway, again, thank y'all. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully, again, like I said, one day I can hit that 1,000 mark, subscribers. That'd be awesome. But anyway, again, we're gonna get off here, and I gotta get back and get me something to eat. My old stomach growling, starting to get weak. Gotta get something in my belly. But anyway, y'all just stay tuned for the next one, and as always, y'all take care. Be safe out there on them roads. Semper Fi.